I asked on the Telegram group what video you guys want to see today, and most people voted for a futures trading video. Back to the roots of this channel with live crypto trading. Last year I did a short 3-video series of ByBit futures trading. From 100 we went to $325, and now we're gonna keep trading with the same amount of money. So with $325 the other day, I started an ILV Long Trade. Longed ILV from $69 to around 73 when I exited the trade. Made a nice little profit of $40. Then I did something you should never do in crypto trading. I did a 50x leverage Litecoin short. Everything was going up and I knew eventually it had to come down. Litecoin has to go just a little bit down before it keeps going up. So I shorted with 50x leverage and I actually nailed it. I got over $200 just on that trade, and I don't enter trades with a lot of money. That is false. Inspector from the past spreading fake news. No, I wasn't profit that much at one point, but I felt like a trend reversal is coming, so I exited the trade with $70 of profit. If you want to trade with me, use my link in the description down below to hop over on ByBit, sign up and make an account. Almost no fees at all. It is super cheap to trade on ByBit. It is the absolutely best platform for futures trading, and also with my link you can get from $100 up to $30,000 in cashback bonuses, so depending on how much you deposit. Right, so here we are. We're gonna do a little bit of a market overview before we enter our first trade. Well, actually, you guys are not really fully up to date just yet. Just this morning, before I started recording this intro section, I entered a Bitcoin short trade. And so here's what happened. I saw Bitcoin was going up a resistance, and I knew that even if it was making a cup and handle pattern, and this is what a cup and handle pattern would look like. So what I saw for Bitcoin was this first part, and it had to create a handle. Even if it didn't create a handle, let me go back to the video. This was a resistance, a big resistance, and big for scalping at least, not big in the long term. Of course, long term I'm very bullish and I won't short Bitcoin, but when it comes to scalping, it doesn't matter. Long, short, whatever the market presents, I just go with it. So this is the 5-minute and 1-minute chart I'm using, and so I wanted to take my leverage down just a little bit. So I did. I put my leverage at 4.8 for the short, enter the short right here. And so right here, this part right here that's making sort of a cup without the handle, but it's sort of a cup, it is reaching this right here resistance area. So all I have to do is put my stop loss very tight. So very tight stop loss. If it starts going up, if it starts breaking out of the resistance area, then it immediately takes me out of the trade and I lose only like $2. So I entered this trade with $370, which is the current balance of our ByBit account, of our futures ByBit account. So there we go. Very tight stop loss, take profit area. I didn't set a take profit area at that point, but I did set one later once I figured out how low it's gonna go. So for scalping, I don't really go too low when it comes to taking profit. I just kind of do what makes sense. I don't want to go for the big breakouts. I just want to scalp the short area where it's bouncing up and down, and I want to scalp long up, short down. Basically that's the goal. In an ideal world I would just do that all the time, but it's not an ideal world. Either way, let's just see what happened. Let's see if I was correct. So at this point we were playing the waiting game, and I had to put some kind of a take profit area, so I put it around 24,564. So since I am still bullish, I don't want to put my take profit area with a lower low. I want to put a take profit area above the last low because I am still bullish. I don't think it would go below that point. So it did start falling down. Eventually it did start falling down. I was right. It is a big resistance. It got rejected 2 times on the 1-minute chart. Of course, again, this is just scalping. So it did go down. It did go down good. I was actually right with this trade. I was very right. So I took a basic resistance line right here. Actually a basic support line right here, just to see kind of to where Bitcoin might fall down to. And so for each minute that passes, I need to put my take profit area a little bit up if I'm going just for that small profit area, right? So another minute passed. I had to put it a little bit up. My take profit, I had to put it a little bit more up at around 24,580, and so I did that. And at this point it was the waiting game. It almost touched it once, then it kept falling down. It wanted to test the support, and it did, and I did get my winning trade. So we started out with a winning trade. Not a lot of money was earned, around $3.7 I think, but that doesn't matter. This is a proof of concept, and The concept has been proven, and also the leverage was very, very low, right? I didn't want to risk anything more than that, so we're just gonna keep our leverage around 10 for these trades today. So let's just keep it 10 for both, for long and short. 10 is still a lot. If you guys don't want to risk your capital, you should just go with 5x leverage or even less, depending on how good of a trader you are. You should never risk a lot of capital, never risk anything you can't afford to lose. So either way, this is the support line I've drawn here on the 1-minute chart. If we go to the 5-minute chart, it looks about the same, and I am doing this on ByBit, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you want to trade with me, go over to the description down below and use my link to sign up for ByBit. Not only do you get low fees, not only do you get some cash back for your deposits, but you also do help out the channel a lot. So if you're interested in helping out the inspector, feel free to make an account on ByBit and trade with me. So now, guys, with that being said, we have a possible setup for a long trade right here. So the trade you saw right now from the intro was, let me actually put it to the 1-minute chart. The trade you saw was this one here. So basically I shorted this right here. Why is this such a weird color? I shorted this here. And then I guess I could have stayed in the trade, but yeah, that doesn't matter. Here is a potential long, but then again, if it does break down, we have a good short opportunity here. A very, very good short opportunity. So yeah, this is the 1-minute chart, so the support and resistance lines are not as accurate, but we're gonna go in the long trade and put a very, very, very tight stop loss. 10x leverage, and oh god, okay, it's falling down. Maybe long is not good. All right, let me see what's gonna happen. Let me see what's gonna happen and make a decision. So there's two things we can do right now with a setup like this. I can short it and risk that it might go down, or actually risk that it's just gonna go straight back up. Now what we can do is wait for the confirmation, wait for Bitcoin to test this zone right here that was the support, test it as the resistance, and short there, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna risk it too much. I'll wait. Now it's definitely falling out of the trend. It's definitely falling out of the trend. Gonna put a very tight stop loss here. Let's see here. If it goes again back up into the trend, it's around 24,604. So 24,604. If it does reach this level, I will lose only $4, so it is all fine. Oh my god. No, Jesus. Well, it did test it. That's what we were waiting for. We waited for the test. So I did put the perfect stop loss here. It didn't reach my stop loss. All right, perfect stop loss right there, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect stop loss. Anyway, now we're gonna play the waiting game. As soon as I enter the trade, man. As soon as I enter the freaking trade. Jesus. This freaking 1-minute chart is gonna be the end of me. Yeah. Now we're getting the green dildo. Now that I entered the trade. God damn it. Alright. Hit the stop loss. All good. All is well. Well, I did make $4 this morning. Now I just lost them. Yeah, this is what I feared was gonna happen. This is why I said it is a risk and we should wait for the confirmation. But I was like, yeah, whatever. Let's just go for it. We're getting a green dildo here on the 1-minute chart. Let's just wait and see what's gonna happen. While we're waiting for Bitcoin to do a move, let's see how Ethereum is doing. This is the daily chart, just a little bit of a market analysis. Everything is doing about the same, although Bitcoin has risen the most. So let's see Ethereum from this low right here. Around 20%. As far as Bitcoin goes, it's risen 25%, which is insane because Bitcoin has a much larger market cap than Ethereum. But anyway, let's check out Cardano. Let's see how Cardano's doing. ADA, aka my favorite coin. Not doing too good, Cardano right here. Definitely not doing too good. But then again, you guys know how Cardano works. You guys know how ADA works. When Bitcoin and all the other coins are moving, Cardano is not moving. But then when everything stands still, Cardano starts moving. That's just how the coin flows. As far as I've noticed, that's just how it flows. As far as Cardano goes, from the lows, let's just see and just compare to Ethereum and Bitcoin to the current price. 10%, not too good. But if we go to the high right here, 23%, so more than Ethereum. But then again, it did fall down again, 10, 11, almost 12%. Definitely not good at all. Definitely not good at all. But anyway, let's see how Bitcoin's doing. Got rejected. Time for the short. Now is the time for the short. I'll put a stop loss just above this line right here. So 24,622. $2.5 loss if it does hit a stop loss. All right. And now let's see, what is a support area? There is a support area here. The next support area would be around here, and I'm just basing this off of the support and resistance zone. So this used to be support here, so it might be support again. This used to be resistance here, so it might be support here. So all right, I really need to nail this because this is the first very first live winning trade that we're gonna have, hopefully winning. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it and it has another freaking big giant grain dildo and just hits my stop loss before it keeps going down. So my shorting idea was good, but I didn't have the best entry and it didn't have the best stop loss. So there you go, that's something you can learn from this. For now, all we can do is watch and observe. I do think we're gonna have a lower low here, a lower low compared to this one. So lower low is supposed to be like around here, which is probably going to be our take profit area if it ever does hit it, if we don't get another green dildo, which we're getting right now. So yeah, time will tell. We're gonna let this do its thing, and in the meantime, let's observe a few more coins. Let's see how Illuvium is doing. Let's see ILV USDT chart on the daily. So 67.54 Illuvium, not doing too good, but then again, Illuvium is a great long-term investment project. Illuvium is a great long-term project, that is for sure. They have a huge team. They're working on a couple games. They released the overworld part. They released a lot of things. So Illuvium is definitely doing good. Definitely something I do want to long at some point in the future. So it did cross the 200 moving average right here, which is very good. It did test it here as support. This is the daily chart, so very relevant. So it did test it again. So Illuvium is definitely doing good. It's definitely looking bullish. Big fan of Illuvium myself. All right, now back to BTC. BTC on the daily chart looks very bullish to me, although this candle right here, disgusting, nasty looking candle right there, ladies and gentlemen. I hate it. If you're wondering what these areas are, these are just my Fibonacci areas that I drew out. As you can see, very important areas of support and resistance, and also an area of this bubble where it's going up and down. So whenever I see Bitcoin in this particular Fibonacci area, I just trade it up and down, up and down. Always a good thing to do. It surprised everyone that Bitcoin did this. It actually hit the 200 moving average right here. It tested it as support inside the upper Fibonacci area. So everything is looking super amazing right now for Bitcoin. So yeah, let's just hope it keeps going up, and let's hope I was right about calling the bull market. Our trade is doing pretty good right now. I could take the profits because we do have a support area right here as well, which is not good for my game plan. This support area right here is very bad for my game plan. This could easily be the support, and Bitcoin could easily go back up, and we could lose out on these sweet gains. So since I am scalping, I would probably get out of this trade right now if I wasn't trading for the video, but since we are in the video, I will risk it. I didn't put a huge leverage on it, so we're not gonna lose a lot even if it hits the stop loss. It'd be a shame to hit the stop loss again in the video, but I do want to risk it right now. Again, if I was trading on my own with a lot more money, I would never risk a good scalp like this, like 1% profit. Just take it and move on to the next trade. And now, since the situation is the way it is, I will risk that this support will not hold. It's something I have to do, because then again, it did fall down below this support area right here. So I just think we're gonna have a short-term trend reversal. It tried to go up here, it didn't succeed. It tried again, it didn't succeed. Tried again, it just didn't succeed. I just feel like Bitcoin has to go down in the short term at this point. But something I'm also mindful of is we also had the same here, went up, same here, went up. So now it's a little bit longer, but we could see the same. We could potentially see the same. Either way, stop loss is there. Stop loss is there, and let's just wait it out, risk it, trust my better judgment, because I do think it will test either this or this lower support line. So yeah, you know, let's just see what's gonna happen. All right, confirmed. It's not the support anymore, at least on the 1 minute chart. Again, this is scalp trading. I want to try and get this account all the way to $1,000. That'd be really sweet, getting this account to $1,000. I'll be doing off-camera trading. I'll be recording everything. I mean, when I say off-camera, I'll be still recording, just not these live commentaries, because you never know when a good trade setup is going to confirm itself. So if that's something you guys want to see more of, if you guys want me to keep doing this series, and I'll just rename this. I won't even name it ByBit Futures Trading. I mean, I will name it ByBit Futures Trading, but not the series that we had before, not the $100 to $1,000 series. I'll just name it something else, and we'll keep going as a continuation season 2 of that series, right? Since we're doing it with the same balance. And I nailed it, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. I freaking love it. Nothing better than nailing a trade live. All right, our first support zone. We got a lower low. I will stay in this trade. I will not get discouraged, even with a green dildo. Even this little green dildo It's not gonna discourage me. I will wait for my first support zone at 24,535. So let's just go with 24,535, not 54. God damn, 24. And I can remove the support zone because now we see my stop loss as a support zone. All right. Now what will be ideal is Bitcoin to test this as a sort of resistance and for Bitcoin to decline it and for the price to keep going down. That'd be the ideal scenario. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. So far it was rejected. Perfect. It was perfectly rejected. Look at this. Oh my god, this is so perfect. So perfectly rejected. I'm not even gonna go for this lower one. I think there's absolutely no need. I don't think it's gonna go that low, at least not in the short term, not for my scalp trade. Let's just wait. All right, I'm gonna let it play. I need to go to the toilet. All right, hopefully my trade didn't hit the stop loss. Let's go and see. Okay, didn't hit the stop loss, but it is back at entry almost. It is almost back at entry. It did test this. It did test it, and it broke above. So not good. Definitely not good that it broke above, but something that is good is that we had a lower high, and now if it starts falling down, which it will, we're gonna have another lower high right here, which only confirms my suspicions that we just need to wait. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, even tested my entry. Okay. Well, you know, there's another scenario that could potentially happen here that I did think about. So if it does go to here, to test it all the way up here, to test this resistance zone right here that used to be support just 15-20 minutes ago, it will hit my stop loss and it might keep falling down after that. Oh god, no, I just removed it. Well, you know, those are all possible scenarios. I go for a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So I do think we're gonna hit our take profit area. So we're just gonna wait it out. I'm not gonna do anything as of this point. This trade is taking a little bit more time than I thought it would, but we're just gonna wait it out. As I said, I was on my own. I would have exited the trade right here. I wouldn't even risk it going down and possibly testing it back up. I would exit it right here. Anyway, yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. Just play the waiting game, I guess. That's how it is. That's the trading life, ladies and gentlemen. Play the waiting game. With some cool music in the background. 2,000 years later. I've been in this trade far too long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm thinking about closing it out right here. But you know what? I'm not going to close it out at this point. So I'll say this one more time. If you want to trade with me, go to the description down below. Sign up for ByBit to get super low fees. And you get so many advantages just by going through my link. And you also help out the channel a lot. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, oh, something's happening. Something's happening. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, something is happening. Something is happening. Goddamn scalp trading. I'm gonna lose my shit over this. So lower low. Another lower low. And then this wasn't a lower low right here. This was the same level. So I do not think we're gonna have the trend reversal down. So I'll just exit this trade right here. Minimum profits taken. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you have learned something new. And if you want to see more like this, where I enter the trade with more money and try to get to $1,000 from the balance we have right now, you know what to do. You smack the like button in the face, and that's the best way to let me know that that's what you want to see. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Inspector out.